And joining us now is Abdul Hussain with the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Hussain, welcome. So how critical is this funding for Israel in its fight to root out Hamas?
It's absolutely critical. I think this war is a complicated war. It requires patience. It requires all kinds of support, diplomatic, financial, and military, in terms of consulting with the Israelis and advising them on how to fight this fight that we fought. We just fought a similar war when we decimated ISIS in Mosul a few years back.
So, Hussain, do you agree? We just watched Caitlin's report talking about the administration's push to link these conflicts together. Do you agree that the conflicts in Ukraine and Israel are interrelated, and that being with the overarching theme for fight for freedom and democracy?
I agree. I think there are two camps that are being formed across the world. One led by the United States and the democracies of the world and their allies, and the other one an axis between Russia, China, and Iran. Iran has been supplying drones to Putin and at the same time supplying drones to Hamas. Many of these weapons are the same. Many of these leadership, many of the plans that they share for their wars and their fighting, many of the intel, it's connected in so many ways. And it's best that we are seen as being aware of that and supporting both Ukraine and Israel in this war against a bigger camp across the world.
So Israel is touting the killing of Hamas leader behind the October 7th attack. That attack also resulted in the death of 50 others in a Palestinian refugee camp. While Israel says it's further proof of Hamas's use of civilians as shields, how does it beat back international criticism as it continues its campaign?
Well, it's unfortunate that these Palestinians were dead. But this is how asymmetric war happens. This is the model that these violent non-state actors, commonly known as terrorist organizations, this is how they fight. They hide behind civilians and underneath civilians in the case of the Gaza Strip, and they fight from there, and they hope that if civilians are dead, then that will bring in international outcry and will force Israel to stop the war. Now, it's unfortunate that Israel cannot separate between the terrorists and the civilians as easy as everyone might think. So they'll have to fight the fight. And I'm sure that they're doing their best to separate between the two, but sometimes there's no way out of this.
Yeah, it's very complicated, to your point. Abdul Hussain with FDD, thank you so much for your time this evening. It's great to have you.
Thank you.